I got something really cool for you today. Now, I've mentioned this on other videos in the past, something that you can say to a woman that gets her to respond immediately to you, and in a very positive way, I might add. And this is something that you can use when you first meet her. This is something you can use on a date, on a first date. This is something you can use when you're in a relationship. There is something that you can say to her, and it's actually a specific question that you're gonna ask her that gets her really engaged in the conversation. And what's really cool too is this goes far beyond women, attraction, and dating. You can use this with anybody you know. You can use this in business, you can use this with your friends, you can use this with your family, you can use this at a networking event. This is something so powerful, and you're gonna see in a minute why. So the fact of the matter is that people really love to speak on their opinion. People love to share their thoughts. People love to share what they think. And I don't mean just out of nowhere, right? You might be thinking like, well, Tripp, I don't do that on a regular basis. I'm not out there just sharing my opinion. However, it's when someone asks you what your opinion is on something specific, you get excited to share. People get excited to share what they have to say when they're called and asked about it, especially if someone asks them in a way where they really care about what they have to say. So basically, what I'm telling you here is the next time you're with a woman and you guys are talking, and I'll give you a little bit more context on when you might say this, but first just understand when you're with her, the way you're gonna ask her this question is gonna be like this. You're gonna say, hey, you know what? Let me get your opinion on something. Hey, real quick question. Let me get your opinion on something. Hey, let me grab you for a second. Let me get your opinion on something. Or let me ask your opinion on something. I want you to say it just like that. Immediately, people's ears get perked up. And if you're watching this right now and you're thinking, oh, that doesn't really work on me, or I wouldn't want someone to ask me that, you are an outlier, okay? There are a lot of people out there, and I've tested this over and over again, who really love to share their opinion when they are called on it. What's really important here is I want you, when you're asking this question, to make sure that you already have an opinion on it. So I don't want you to be asking their opinion on something when you don't share something also. It's okay to be maybe unsure about your opinion on something, but I want you to have an opinion on whatever you're asking. So let me give you an example. Let's say you're asking a girl about something you're wearing, right? You're saying like, hey, let me get your opinion on something. What do you think of this shirt? I don't want you to ask her in a way where you're insecure, where you're trying to get validation on what you're wearing or what you're thinking. That's when this can go bad, right? This is not an opinion to get validation so you can feel better, because that's a sign of weakness, because you are being insecure. So you're just kind of asking because you want to know what their opinion is. Hey, let me grab you for a second. Let me ask your opinion. What do you think of this shirt? And they might say, oh, it's this and this, and say, you know, I really like it. I really like it. I was just curious what other people think about it. That's just one opinion. Hey, let me grab your opinion on something. What'd you think about the movie, whatever movie, right? And you're just asking them what they think about it. Then you can chime in, you can give your opinion, but don't do it unless you have some thoughts on it also. And the reason why it's more powerful if you have some thoughts on it, because now you're in an engaging conversation, right? The two of you, boom. She's sharing her opinion. You're sharing your opinion. Whoever you're talking to, you're going back and forth, back and forth. And you don't have to agree. The whole point isn't to ask them to make sure that you guys are on the same page. In fact, you actually build more tension in a good way between you and someone when you guys kind of playfully disagree on something, when she likes something and you don't like something, or she thinks one way about something and you think the other. You know, that's totally okay. Don't be afraid to have different opinions on whatever it is that you're asking. Real quick, I want to interrupt myself. I actually have 5 more really powerful conversation topics that help you in terms of continuing conversation if you feel like you're at a loss of words. And this is something that I teach over and over to my coaching clients and also members of my Hooked program. But today I'm giving it to you for free. It's called Chick Crack, the 5 topics of conversation that women love. I'm gonna put a link down in the description below so you can check that out. It's just going to trippadvice.com/chick-crack. Go to that link and enter your email in, and for free I'm going to send you these 5 topics of conversation. And what's cool is you can use these topics of conversation in combination with what I'm telling you today. Hey, let me get your opinion on something. Let me ask you something. Let me get your opinion on, boom, the topics that you're going to learn. But again, it doesn't have to be about those topics. What's cool is that This can be anything you want to talk about, anything at all, anything you feel like you want to engage in a conversation with. There's this one principle that I talk a lot about in my Hooked program called entertainment. It's one of the principles of attraction. And entertainment means going into an interaction and entertaining yourself, meaning you're enjoying the conversation. So don't go in there asking her opinion necessarily on something that you don't give a shit about, right? Instead, you want to go in there asking an opinion on something you feel like engaging in, on a conversation or a topic that's interesting and fun for you. So what you can do with this question or this technique is always kind of keep it in the back of your head, in your toolkit, so to speak, right? Always have it on hand so you're always aware of maybe continuing a conversation based on something that you've been thinking about, that you've been talking about with other friends. That's another way to bring it in. Maybe you can say, hey, let me ask your opinion on something. Me and my friends were talking about yada, yada, yada. What do you think about this? If you're feeling like you're not that creative, you feel like this might be difficult, I don't want you to make this too complicated for yourself. Really, I want you to simplify this. I mean, you can literally be talking to a girl and you can say to her, hey, let me get your opinion. What do you think about gin and tonics, right? The drink that you may be holding. Or maybe you're going out and you're not drinking. Hey, let me get your opinion on something. Do you think it's weird or strange or kind of cool if someone goes to a bar and doesn't drink any alcohol? See how far this can go? You can literally use this for anything you want, whereas to continue conversation or to spark conversation. So a lot of the stuff I just said here can be used when you're talking to a girl that you first meet, right? I know I've kind of set up that context, but earlier in the video I told you, you can use this when you're out on a date, on a first date, on a fifth date, on a 50th date. It doesn't matter. You can grab her attention and get her engaged in conversation by asking their opinion. It's really interesting. When you ask this question, it gets the person thinking, right? So imagine this too. Let's go even further. Let's pretend you're in a relationship with someone. So you're in a relationship with a girl and you guys have been dating for, I don't know, 3-6 months and conversation isn't as crazy and engaging as it used to be when you first met because things naturally settle down a little bit. And all of a sudden you guys are sitting on the couch and you're watching Netflix and you pause it and you go, hey, let me ask your opinion on something. I guarantee you, boom, her brain is gonna light up, she's gonna be zoned in on you, and she's gonna be like, wow, I wonder what he's gonna say. She's gonna be excited so she can share her thoughts, her opinions. That's how powerful this is, right? It gets people engaged. Here's a good way to take this simple question and even take it further when you're in conversation. So let's imagine you ask her her opinion on whatever, music, entertainment, politics, current events, the thing you guys are watching, the thing that you're holding in your hand, whatever. So what I want you to do is I want you to engage in this conversation. This is how you're gonna take your skill level of conversation to the next level. What you're gonna do is engage in listening to everything that she's saying so that it doesn't just go, hey, what's your opinion on this? You guys talk about the topic and then you're done. You go, okay, cool, and back to whatever you were doing, or you just, go back to having nothing to say. This is a good question to kind of light the fire here and get it going so when you're listening, you can get that topic off to another topic. So you're listening to her, you're engaged with her, and you're trying to continue conversation based off of what you guys are talking about. So imagine you're talking about, I don't know, whatever, a certain movie, right? Hey, let me get your opinion on something. What did you think of the best movie this year? Like, did you see it? Did you watch it? Oh, you watched it? Cool. And then you guys are talking about that, and you go, well, what other movies do you like? What else are you watching these days? Or maybe you yourself aren't going to ask another question, but you'll share your opinion. You go, you know what another movie is that I really loved, and you go on and talk about that. Again, this example is movies, but this can be anything. So it's up to you to take it to that next level. And here's what I want you to do. Don't forget, if you need help with this, if you need a little bit of a boost, go to the link in the description, ChickCrack, tripadvice.com/chick-crack. Go there so you can pick up the 5 topics of conversation that women love. Combine it with this, boom, this is going to get your conversation to the next level. Don't believe me? Try it out. I guarantee it. So here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to write a comment down below after you like this video, of course, and share with me what happens after you use this, right? So go out, use it, leave a comment down below, and let us know how it went. I'm sure it went well because you'll see how powerful it is. Hope that helps, and I'll see you on the next video.